Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to another Fortnite Battle Royale tips and tricks video. In tonight's video, we're going to be talking about how to get high kill solo wins on this exact moment in Fortnite. If you guys could smack a like on this video, that would be absolutely amazing. I have a very nice, pretty high kill win here that we're going to be analyzing, talking about my decision-making process and everything when it goes into it, and specifically about how you can get high kill solo wins, because there of course is a lot more risk going for a high kill win than a low kill win, as well as some other stuff. If you guys could smack a like on this video, that would be absolutely amazing. Let's go ahead and go for 322 likes. Smack that like button if you could hit that. That would be absolutely incredible. Also, just wanted to let everyone know that I know I hadn't been uploading as much consistently over the last little bit, but we are back and ready to upload very consistently now and have a lot more content coming soon. And for my Facebook streams, I'm starting my Facebook streams back up at the start of July. Gonna have a supporter option where people are gonna be able to play with me and a bunch more cool stuff over there. So check that out at the link in the description, but drop a like, subscribe. I would appreciate that. And we are back and we're going to be doing a bunch of not only tips and tricks videos, challenge videos, news videos, a bunch of stuff coming up. So I really do appreciate your guys' support. If you guys can support these videos, like it only takes a millisecond, but hitting that like button really does mean so much to a creator, someone that's making the videos. It does actually make such a big impact, more than you could ever know. So I really do appreciate that. Also, you guys may be wondering, this is on, I actually made a new account, and this is a second account. So it's basically just the same K Green Goblin HD number 2 here. And what this second account was for is because on my main account, I have like around a 40 or 40 something percent win ratio in solos this season. So when that happens, you know, a pretty good win percent, you tend to play a little bit slower and go for those consistent wins. And I love doing that, but I also want an account that I could just run loose on, you know, practice sniping, run around, play aggressive, do whatever I wanted. And that's why I made this account. And believe it or not, this was actually my first game on this account, and I dropped this nice, pretty high kill, 13 kill solo win, which we are going to be talking about right here today. This account is also going to be used to, of course, add supporters on Facebook, play some squad games and different stuff like that. So that's basically the meaning behind it, and that's why if you see the 2 in my name and the default skin, that is why. So smack a like on this thing, and let's talk about it now. So my idea here is, when you want to get solo wins, playing slower and in certain situations where you have to rush or you have to play aggressive, those are the right moves. But traditionally, going for kills is going to lower your chance at a win. But getting high kill wins are a lot better than getting low kill wins, and a lot more rewarding. And the way with a high kill win is you sort of have to pair your momentum together, because when you go for a normal, consistent solo win, things that I talk about, farming up, taking your time, moving in with the storm, different stuff like that, it doesn't apply as much when your goal isn't just to win the game, but it's to win the game with a high amount of kills. Now, when it comes to a high amount of kills, I got a 13 kill win here, which of course I think is pretty good, especially for my first game ever on this account. Of course, some people might say a high kill game is only a 20 bomb or above, bro, or a 15 bomb or above. And when you can get 15 and 20 bombs, and I've gotten both of those myself before too, but those are ones where you really need everything, you know, the perfect zone, the perfect storm. But getting 10 to 15 kill wins, you can do a little bit more consistently by dropping either A, hot dropping, like if the bus is right above Salty or right above Paradise or wherever, Pleasant, or B, just going to Tilted or whatever the closest populated areas are, which is what I've been pretty much doing on this account, and what you can see here. So what you'll notice is Tilted Towers, it isn't always as popping, especially like on a bus route like here. I got like 2 kills in the early game. So when it comes for going for a double-digit win, I have a lot of my kills to do in that mid-game to the late game. And mid-game is a little bit more uncontrollable, because what you're going to run into is a lot of third-partying and a lot of gunfights, or just fights in general, where it gets a little bit crazy. And that's what you'll see happens right here. I have 6 kills here with 18 people left, and basically, you know, this could have been an even higher kill game had there been more people in Tilted off the start, and had I got off to a harder start. But right here you can see around this airdrop, everyone is compiling, because not only is this high ground, is this a mountain, people are third partying, people want this care package, and all I'm trying to do here is match these people with builds, and then as soon as you have the high ground, look down and get shots in with the combat shotgun. I'm not trying to mix it up or do anything too fancy here. This guy, of course, gets the high ground on me for a second, but I'm not too scared of that because I'm able to knock him down. He gets the shot midair, once again starts building up. I try to match him, and I'm able to get the kill. Now, pro tip, pretty much everyone knows this, but if you don't, or if sometimes you forget, when you get a kill and you're up in the sky like this, you want to build and block off their loot as soon as possible. So you can see here, racking up high kill games, it's not always like one-on-one fight. I mean, it's a solo game, so it is one-on-one fights, but there are occasions where it'll be like, okay, you got 2 kills off the start, you didn't see anyone for 5 minutes, and then boom, you fought with 5 people at once. That can happen quite a bit. And the thing with going for high kills is that usually materials can be a problem if you don't finish off the fights, but if you are going aggro, finishing them off, remembering to loot your enemy players that you kill, farming hasn't really been that big of a deal for me. Most of the time it's been either a health issue or of a rotation or something issue where you have to keep track of that. So right here you can see I'm still going aggro, 14 players left with 7 kills, drop right down on that guy with the combat shotgun, and honestly that took 3 shots with the combat shotgun. I thought it should have taken a little bit less, especially when this combo, by the way, is just absolutely deadly. Watch this. The Scar and the gold combat shotgun with basically a 2-weapon setup with a glider redeploy is probably one of my favorite setups this season. I've got so many wins with it. And then right here I have, basically you always want to have minis or some sort of shield or healing item there. And then my last one right here is the gas grenades or the stink bombs. And the stink bombs are so cool because of the fact that with these stink bombs, against anyone that's not like a super duper high level player, you're pretty much guaranteed a free kill, or at least you have the chances of winning that gunfight greatly increased, especially when you have like 6 of them. Having 2 or 3 of them isn't that good. But you can see here, I can constantly just put pressure on this first kill here. I get the elimination. And then once you get the elimination, you basically replenish health, mats, whatever you need off of that kill. I really do think that stink bombs are fairly valuable. I was able to get the elim off of that player there because there's nothing much players can do. Boxing up and turtling is so damn powerful in this current meta. But when, of course, stink bombs work better against people that are turtled up or boxed up, it basically counters that and takes that option away. Right here, I'm in a situation where I'm trying to decide whether I want to carry that gold tactical AR here when I already have the gold Scar, and like it looks like a crazy loadout, or if I want to take those stink bombs. Now, there was only 2 stink bombs at this moment, so I'm like, okay, I'm going to take this for now, but later you'll see when I kill the next player, realize he has stink bombs. I remember where those other ones are, and I combine to go with like whatever 5 or 4 stink bombs into the late game. So it's always important to be keeping track of your loot, which sometimes is very complicated and hard to do. Trust me, I miss stuff all the time. My stream lets me know about it. Right here, this guy has the high ground up above me. So what I want to do is, of course, rotate back, create distance, and then build up, which is my idea. But you can see here, the fun thing about going for these high kill solos is when I'm playing like this, like, okay, I have perfect health, I have a good inventory, I'm using materials, I'm investing into kills here. My chances of winning this, if I wanted to win this game, me boxing up and just staying still is probably the smartest idea, but I'm trying to balance out going for high kills while also making sure that if I do get in a tough situation, I'm going to slow it down. And that's sort of my mentality when going for high kill wins like this. It's sort of okay, if I'm looking good, we're going to go aggro. There's an enemy, let's fight him. Why not? When things turn around and get into sort of a tougher position, or when it gets down to the crunch time, like you can see right here, 5 players left with 11 kills. I want to make sure I convert this, because if I die in second place with 14 kills or whatever, who really cares? I'm probably not going to upload that one to YouTube. I pretty much only upload victory royales. That's for me, or pretty much anyone. I think who really cares about a second place, even if you get a 19 bomb or whatever. You'd much rather have that first place 16 kill than a second place 19 bomb. I think that's my perspective. I think most people agree with that. And you can see here, but of course it depends on your play style. That's what's so great about Fortnite, and that's why playing aggro on this account is really fun. Being able to do this in the first game was awesome, and I'm excited to play more on this account over the next couple of months. You can see there, this guy, little Yachty, I was putting the pressure on him with the stink bombs as well. So 2 kills out of these utility items, which honestly with like the storm flip, I think that is, even after they've changed it to hit for 5, it's not the same, man. Carrying that versus carrying like 5 stink bombs or a glider redeploy, I like utility items, but I'm more practical. Like, I'm never going to take a utility item over minis or anything like that unless I really need to, which is pretty much 99.9% of the time not going to happen. But here you can see, once you're in a situation like this where, okay, I'm 150 health, which happens because I'm fighting everyone, and you're going to be 150 health when you're playing aggro. When you're playing defensive, it's a lot easier to get to 200 and stay there when you're fighting less people. Here I want to, of course, hit this jump pad, and my idea was to hit the jump pad and to go up on top of that and take that high ground. Unfortunately, that guy shoots me down. I didn't know that he was looking. I didn't want to just like support it because I didn't want to just waste mats. I didn't think he was looking. I was about to place it and jump pad up. Then what happened is very, very unfortunate. In the worst situation where when 3 people left, you do not want to be sandwiched in the middle of them, and the other player is right down here on the ground level around me, and I saw that because when I was gliding in, this guy, of course, putting the pressure on me. I take my time, and this is where I realized, like I said, I'm playing aggressive this game. This is a high kill solo win, but when my back is against the wall, and when it's a matter of going back to the lobby or staying in the game, the kills can wait. I'm on the defensive mode building here, and that's basically the plan. Just securing myself, taking my time, realizing, okay, you know what? I only have one more mini. This is it. There's no more heals right now. I have used pretty much everything. I have 150 health, and if I get hit, there's nothing left. I think I have one more campfire, but no more minis, which of course a campfire popping mid-combat is not nearly as effective. So at this point I realized, okay, zone is on me. That's pretty nice. I'm going to chill out. It's always nice to have a backup rotation option, which I did have with my jump pad. And of course, if my jump pad wasn't ready, I could use the glider redeploy. Anyway, this guy tries to go up through the sky, which whenever people do this late game, you want to take that time to get some shots in on that player. I barely miss. It seems like those shots could have hit. And anyway, at this point, I realized, okay, those two are going to go down and try to fight each other. Now I have the third party angle, and that's what you want. You either want to isolate when there's 3 people left. I say this all the time. You either want to isolate, fight one at a time, or you want them both to fight each other, and you sort of move in like this, either ahead of the storm, rotating early, or rotating sort of behind or on top of them at this angle, where right here I'm not too concerned. If I start to get shot down, if things get too hectic, I would just jump pad on out of the way here, especially when I do have this RPG, which I can just shoot down there, which RPG works perfectly for vertical, whenever someone is above you and you need to knock them down, or below you and you need to get some damage in. Right here, I was pretty excited because it is more exciting going for these high kill games. Like, you know, I get consistent wins, like I said, 40% win rate, but most of those are more like, you know, your 5 to 10 kill games. When you want to go for these high kill games, whether it's 10 kills, 13 kills, whether your high kill game is a 25 bomb or whatever, I think that being aggressive but still understanding when it's time to slow it down, and knowing that fighting your enemies and using your inventory to plan, not necessarily that I'm going to need this inventory in the final second, but I'm going to use this inventory and build off of it and keep the momentum going. Like those stink bombs. I used them, got a kill, picked up some other stuff, used them, got a kill, picked up some other stuff, and that's how I was able to rotate and get through this win. If you guys did make it to the end of the video, comment down in the comment section down below. Comment the number 15 if you guys did make it down to the comment section, or down to the end of the video. Comment 15 down below so I know that you did. Drop a like, subscribe, turn on that bell so you guys can have notifications of when I upload next. And that's about it, guys. Have a great night, and I'm out. Peace.